Most of us. We scan for what is wrong, not what is right. We scan for quote unquote suspicious threats, not the beauty of diversity. We look for brokenness and never see what is satisfactorily put together. Looking for the good at home, at work, and in the world is not contingent upon being born positive. I don't believe that for 1 second. It's a matter of training. So how do we change our lens? How do we see more positive things? We train ourselves. You must be intentional about creating new habits. Celebrate small positives in a big way. Celebrating the small positives in a big way reinforces their memory in our brains, which helps us to be more positive going forward. So make it a habit to make a big deal out of the little successes. Don't verbalize your negative feelings and thoughts. 3 things happen when you verbalize these thoughts. It reinforces it in your mind, it spreads them like a virus, and you might just get acceptance, which only reinforces the feeling. So shut up. Don't speak your thoughts out loud for you or for anyone else to hear. Be an inspiration to others with your stories, and in turn, they will do the same for you. And truly, it does become a cycle of positivity instead of a cycle of negativity.
Even though we can't control the events that happen to us, we can always control how we choose to respond to them. First off, it's important to remember that people are resilient and strong. We have shown time and time again that we can survive pretty much anything, especially when we pull together and help each other. I have to say that despite all the tragedy and suffering our community here experienced, there were moments of beauty as well. People loving each other and supporting each other and doing the most extraordinary things to help each other. It was so incredible to see. So remember that you can survive anything, and take time to look for the moments of beauty to sustain you. And remember this too. If you're watching and listening to me right now, it means that you've already survived every single thing that ever happened to you. I also want you to remember that you're not alone. The best place to find the physical, emotional, and spiritual support you need is in the strength and comfort of other people. It can be tough to heal from trauma on your own without any help, but together we can all survive anything. It's also important to realize that in times of disaster, you are not powerless. One of the best ways to deal with a tragedy is to do what you can to help the victims and take action to ensure that it never happens again. Now, the first thing I want you to do is to take a deep breath and remember that whatever you're experiencing, that too shall pass. Nothing lasts forever, not even pain. No matter how bad things are right now, they will get better. The second thing I want you to do is be patient with yourself. People don't heal from trauma in a day. It can take a lot of time and energy to process. So don't expect yourself to go back to performing at normal levels right away. You may find yourself physically and mentally exhausted all the time, or numb for a while, or unable to hold a thought in your head for more than a few minutes. And that's okay. Just be gentle with yourself and give yourself the time to heal. The third thing I want you to do is be patient with other people as well. Whether you're the one who experienced the trauma or you're dealing with someone who has, please be patient. People are often going to say things that are the wrong thing. They may seem insensitive or self-absorbed, or they may be raw and emotional or withdrawn or in shock. People deal with loss in many different ways and at different speeds. And for some, it can be a long time before they come to terms with what they've lost. So remember to be patient and to be kind. Now, the fourth thing I want you to do is forgive yourself. Maybe you're experiencing survivor's guilt. Maybe you feel like there's something you could have done differently to prevent the tragedy. I want you to stop blaming yourself and simply let it go. There's nothing you could have done differently about it, but there's something you can do now, and that's move forward and survive. Now remember this, you, as well as everyone else, is always doing the best they can with the knowledge, the tools, the skills, and the awareness they have at the time to deal with whatever they're dealing with. Everyone, given who you were, The knowledge you had, the level of the skills you had, the awareness you had, the needs you had, you couldn't have done anything different than you did. So drop the belief that you or they should have done something different and choose to forgive them and to love yourself. Be grateful for the people that you have in your life, the health and the strength you still have in your body, your mind, and your spirit, the resources that are being made available and offered to you, the willpower that you have that can pull you out of bed each day, the sun for shining, the flowers for blooming, the grass for growing. I encourage you to even be grateful for the lessons you've learned from the experience, no matter how painful they may seem. So look for all the things that are positive in the world and be grateful for them. No matter how impossible it seems right now, I guarantee your heart will heal and you will find more and more things to be thankful for each and every day.